ACS just put a contract up. Things haven't been running smoothly down there for them. They've been losing teams, equipment, and resources. So they're looking to outsource someone with a proven record, because this one's gonna get wild. Might be loud, weird, and paranoid, but they got the tech and the cash to do whatever they want. There's a lot riding on this one, and they know it. They sent the objectives through already, so get to the zone as soon as you can. And hope you got better luck than their last crew.
So, it turns out every single character has to finish this mission to get the reward. And unlock the blueprints. So, because the reward is really good, and I don't want to actually convert my casual play character to a speedrunning character. Yeah, I just decided, well, why not just record this mission, try to do it as fast as possible. The time probably won't be very good, because, well, it's not optimized. But, other than that, it's normal speedrun, so just trying to get it done as fast as possible so I can get the weapons. And with those weapons, the actual boss run speedruns should be a lot faster, because the bow is quite good. I haven't actually figured out how to repair it yet, because, well, I can't discern what that thing is that you need to repair it. Maybe someone knows it and can write it down in the comments. For those who don't know what this mission is, well, this is the new mission. One of the two new missions. And in this one you have to actually craft pretty high up. You have to go to tier 4. And then you have to do a point defense, which, well, it's not the most difficult thing. It shouldn't take that long. The biggest problem is that you have to actually run once across the whole map, the other side, and that is quite far. Didn't want to overload myself there. Let's get rid of this. Okay. I really like the buffalo changes. They don't run away from you now when you attack them. They try to attack you back, which is just perfect because they're just big hunks of meat and valuable resources. And it was always annoying because mostly if you didn't have extra damage for bows or you didn't hit them with a nice wooden spear, which is actually pretty hard because wooden spears are spears in general are hard to aim. If you didn't do that, then you well, you couldn't kill them in one shot and they would just run away, and yeah, then you couldn't get all those leather and bones. They drop a lot of bones, so it's pretty nice. Should actually consume this now, since we are in the cave. Need to clear this out. If you actually kill everything, then they won't respawn for a little while. And I think there's exotics over there, which is nice because they give us a movement speed bonus. Yeah. They're there, so we can take some with us, and that will be a nice big movement speed bonus. Oh, there's still one there. Poison, that's fine. Right. For these longer missions where you have to actually craft, having additional attack speed on the pickaxe is actually really good. Because you can mine noticeably faster. It's really understandable that with the torch, when you go underwater, it goes out. But the later lights also do that, and that's really annoying. Let's set up. I forgot to actually time this. It isn't that bad because, well, as I said, this will only be the first run. Good enough, but later I will probably get back here. But, well, what I notice is with the later missions, I already did, for example, the payday extraction mission, which, well, probably was too early to do it, because they are still changing a lot about the late game, which they should, because it's not really engaging right now. But that also meant that my run for the payday extraction mission was actually, well, invalidated right the day I finished it. So, yeah, not so good. Let me... Did he see me? Probably, maybe. Let me just craft some arrows. Just placements. Put down campfire. And a bit measure. Yeah, that's how you kill the bear. Yes. Really easy, right? Barely an inconvenience. I think that's the spawn point right here. So we will have to deal with them quite a lot, but the cave is pretty big, so it's worth it usually. Now, I know I ran past some... There it is. One. And two. What are you doing up there? Yes, you're gonna get attacked again. They actually changed it, so since the last update you can't lucky strike the entrance walls. Really a neutral change. It has some positive aspects and some negative aspects. Mostly just, well, don't care either way. Let's make 2 of these, just for convenience. And because it's faster, but mainly because of convenience. 20, should be fine. Some of these, let's make one of these. Pretty much just going up to the water pump and the electric generator. Kind of quick stuff. Reaching just that is pretty quick. You don't need much to do that. Going beyond it, like trying to go for the composites, that's actually quite a lot of investment. And I wouldn't be doing that. Like then I would have just made well, changed my character from one to the other. But because it's just going up to basics of the fourth tier, that's fine. You can do that pretty quickly, unlock it, the speedrunning character. Maybe also the second speedrunning character, the one that's more focused on the boss rush, but actually doing the changes for just extra damage is pretty fast, so probably won't be doing that. It's these. So 24. Let's go. Take this. Actually didn't take enough, so this. And yeah, we can do this and get up to the next tier. So do we need some wood? So hopefully we get lucky strike here. That's possible on good ones. But even if we don't, with the additional attack speed, quite fast to get it. I probably need more silica, which is always random. Like, it can either spawn silica, oxygen, or sulfur. And depending on the run, can actually just kill the run if you only get like one of these and none of the others. But that's mostly the locations. Like here you have so many different locations for these in this small little tunnel you have to go through, so that it's mostly just running a few meters extra. But in some places where you only have a few of these nodes, having better RNG will cost you a lot of time. Alright, so yeah, this should probably be enough for a bit. Need 30, so that's still 5 more, but I can deal with that later. 8 of these. And some of these. I also need more. Oh, the rope. Yes, just the rope. Okay, so we need to find gold, but I haven't seen any. Oh, no. Okay. Take that back, there's some here. Don't need a lot, just need a few pieces. Okay, so let's get this going. Where did I put this one? I was really happy about the deep mining ores, deep mining the ore deposits, when they introduced them, and then somebody told me that they don't actually produce anything if you're not playing, which was like, well, but the whole point was that people didn't have enough time to run around and mine stuff, so they could just place this down and then come back a day later when they were off work. Nope. Doesn't do anything if you're not playing, so you have to keep your PC on and your character in the game, or it will just do nothing. Pretty missed opportunity there, but, well, I would have never used them anyway, probably, because they're just so slow and I usually have time to finish a prospect quite quickly. At least on the same day. Most prospect don't take most missions don't take so long. Oh. Need to already be hunting for those, because they are quite, well, you need quite a lot of them for everything. So, always good to take with you. So, need more copper. Definitely need copper. Well, it's a storm outside right now, so let's just get more copper. We also need oxide for organic resin, but we can do that when the storm's over. In some runs I like to turn down the settings so that caves are really bright during the day, but well, only makes a lot of sense when you in caves for a short amount of time. Otherwise it just gets a bit dull looking at the bright cave. Okay, so not a lot of copper in here. Might need to hit up a few other caves. But there are a few close by. A few smaller ones, so should be fine. This is done. This can start cooking meat. No, not this meat, please. Let's see. Alright. Don't think we need that much. Oh well, it's just... So, we need 5 more of these. Which... what do I need here? Silica. Silica and a little bit of tricep. Have a little bit of tricep. Stone here. Wanna put these away. They're also quite heavy. I mean, they are really heavy. But just put this away. Craft a bedroll because it's getting late. We can sleep soon. Alright, so gold is getting... oh, gold is already ready. Well, don't mind if I do. Okay, just need epoxy and organic resin. So, some epoxy. That's way too little. Alright, but the storm's over, we can go outside. Get some stuff for epoxy and organic resin. Also a small nitpick. Did you actually notice that you can't see the first 1/3 of durability from your dodge? Because it's hidden behind the button prompt. Like, come on, just put the button prompt above, not below, not on the down, not down there in the down right corner, just put it in the top right or top left corner. It's just... That's a rookie mistake. That's like, oh no, we need to push out this update today. Yeah, probably everything works. Let's just not think about it, just throw it out there. That sort of mistake. Okay, so need 30 electronics, so that's 60. Oh, that's a lot of more copper. Alright. And I need more wood. Of course. Why wouldn't I need more wood? Oh, I need a lot more wood. So, yeah, let's go for some wood. Then afterwards we're gonna sleep. And then we need to go to other caves to get some copper. Is this not enough? Oh no, that's not good. I don't actually have the ability to mine wood with the whole tree. Get the whole tree with one hit sometimes. Don't have this anymore because it was just too little. This didn't happen often enough. Don't need 100, need 44. Right, sleep. That was sleeping. And yeah, we need more copper. I'm gonna do that first. There are a few caves nearby. The bigger one is it's here. Wait, no, it was here probably. Oh, that's good. More silica. Still need 5 more concrete mix. That should take care of that. And the cave's open. That's good. Getting ambushed by 3 rounds at the same time, not so good. But I didn't get any shots off, which is good. Oh. Yeah, should have thought about this a bit more before I went out. Not a problem, don't need this. Can make more later. And yeah, that should be enough for now. Well, I guess not, because we also need to take the worm remains with us. Yeah. Just a bit of copper. And maybe 1 gold gold. Oh, that's really annoying. Yeah, let's make some more room. Don't need these anymore. Yeah, not a lot of copper. Yeah. So let me just check this again. It's also need electronics. And yeah, we need more copper and more gold and more concrete mix. How much more can we get? Oh, we're running out of sulfur. Not good. Not good at all. Oh yeah. To set to aluminum. Let's just take this out. Put it in here. Was there no aluminum in here? Yes, no. No, yes. Yes, there's still one there. So this should be enough aluminum. Or aluminium. Oh, come on. Yeah, should be enough. But need more gold and copper. So the next cave. This is only a small one. Are you alright? Oh, okay. Two of them. Don't care. Here it is. Okay, so we have more copper, but don't actually have enough gold, which is really, really bad. Because there are absolutely no caves nearby. Like this to RNG sometimes. Speedrun can just die because there's not enough of a particular resource close by and the caves are bunched up. So that's just good, because if they weren't, everything would take longer. But also means, oh, we have no copper now. Also means that if you have bad RNG, like now, well, you just overplug. I'm just gonna take what I can with me and get some on the other side. Which is annoying, but well, it will do. We can probably make this work. Right, so we need to craft one of these. So oh yeah, we need more silica ore for this. Well, let's just make some more of these. Okay, so right now we need more silica for everything. A bit more stone. Oh, let's split this up. Don't need any more of this, so we need gold. A bit more stone. Oh, we also need one steel ingot. That's easy enough. I'm gonna craft two, just to be sure. If you don't know, you actually need to skin those creatures, or you will just have more and more spawning in, which is not good. Especially not close to your base. Just killing everything inside will be nice for additional experience if you need to level up, but not so nice if you actually want to have a comfortable play session with not a lot of stuff happening to mess up. Which is also why I always recommend the Glare armor. Not a lot of people are using it, especially not a lot of people that should be using it are using it. With it you just can just enjoy your day and don't have to worry about enemies, because most of the time you will well, you can just run into them and they won't notice you until you can either kill them or run a bit away, and they will just instantly lose you again. So yeah, not a lot of problems if you have that armor. But most people just go for the shop armor because it looks really enticing. Because it's a jack of all trades. And well, people like to be always prepared. But just like in real life, if you are good at everything, you're not gonna get far because, well, it's much better to be great at something than just good at everything. And I hate when this happens. You didn't attack there. Oh, a bit higher. That's fine. Good thing I crafted arrows not too long ago. I will get the bones and the meat. Just because I want to try out more of this meat. And we can use the bones for more arrows, and those will always be useful in this mission. So, a bit more silica, and then we can just pick up and start running, because, well, we won't find what we need here. So I will just, yeah, probably can take a bit more. No, that's enough. Don't want to overburden ourselves, because even with the buff from the pickaxe, it's quite annoying. And you're not that fast. I mean, it's good if you have a really full inventory with the additional modules. Then it will save you time rather than running twice, just slowly running back once. But won't do anything for us now. Alright, so. And the worms are back. Where are you? Let's continue making food. Alright, so. Oh yeah, put all of this away. Just not the most useful thing right now. So we need 8 of these. Of course. Of course we're short. Yeah. It's gonna be done soon. Need more stone. So we will take everything that we need right now and that we need later to craft the water and the water pump and the electric generator, the biofuel generator. Craft all of that now. Actually, since we still have to make the biofuel. Yes, hello. Since we still need to make the biofuel, could actually do that. And while that is getting done, just put all this in. Let's start crafting. Let's make some screws. 2 of those. Yes. Make 1, 2. Alright. So this. Since we still need biofuel, just a little bit of biofuel, can actually hit up one more cave that's close by. Well, relatively close by. Shouldn't take us too long. And that way we can maybe do make everything we need here. Strong this. This is going. Yeah, let's go ahead. Run out. Because there's a nearby cave here. So we can get there quickly, and maybe it has the gold we need. So we are struggling for gold right now. So definitely not be enough what we have. Oh, we're looking for gold and there is some. That's good. Alright. Yeah, for just this one gold, I needed to get here. Well. I mean, this one gold should be enough. Almost enough, I think. Just try to take a look around. You can always make it work with less gold, because you can destroy some stuff you built. It would just be really annoying. But if you're just a bit short, then that's fine. Just a bit short, a little bit short. Right. Back into camp. That's actually... I always have to chuckle when the storm's ending, when you have full exposure and it's just like... You're just creeping along. You're really struggling because the weather is just... You've been out so long, but then you see the sunshine on the horizon and you're like... Yeah, that's fine, and then you speed up again, going maximum speed. Because, you know, the weather's gonna be better soon. I mean, I'm not complaining. Just... Yeah, there should be enough biofuel. So let's make more gold. Guess I can put this in there. Good. Alright, so... Make these. And finally, after an hour, we're where we need to be on the fourth year. Well, took longer than usual to get up to this place, but yeah, we will manage. Alright, so we still need 20 steel. Should have enough for that. And... Oh, we have enough copper. I mean, there's... Oh, this also needs 24 steel. We might not have enough steel. Where did I put? Yeah, this. We have 18. Let me just make sure I don't need any more iron. Yeah, we don't need any more iron. So 18, that's not enough. But the main problem right now is this. So 18 and 9, that's still not enough. Because we need steel for both. But there is more here. Oh, yeah, I need to drink something. Just a convenient drink. And now we're out of iron. Of course. But I'm sure there's more in this cave. There's so much titanium. If this was a casual playthrough, you could make 2 or maybe 3 hunting rifles from it. Like, that's like why I don't think they should really change that much with the RNG for the caves. Maybe make some caves always have some nodes that are always the same, but otherwise it's just sometimes you get lucky and you get a lot of titanium, so you can enjoy your casual playthrough. Sometimes you have a cave with just the right amount of gold and copper to really speedrun you to the higher tiers. So the random aspect is pretty good. Maybe just a few guaranteed ones, like there'll always be one gold deposit, that would be nice. Always having one like always having one titanium would be nice. Because the smaller caves, usually nobody runs there because it's too much hassle. Oh, hold on, don't need this. I actually need more this. Setup. Oh, full. Okay. I need 12. That's 24. That's 21. That's 20. So I need more wood. Yeah, I need more wood. How much concrete mix do I have? 32. It's... yeah, that's enough. It's a lot of concrete mix. So just need some wood now. If you think this is boring, well, I have to tell you there are a few missions which will be a lot more boring than this. Yeah, some missions just have a mandatory wait time, and doing those will be very stressful. Okay, so I think that's all we need. It was 50 and 10 actually, so not even that much we need. I think this is what we need. So much. Yes. I can put in this here. So 4 electronics and 12, so that's 16. So 16 electronics. 16. That would be 32. With one here, so that would be 28 still. No, actually 29 here. So 29 we have enough to do the electronics. So electronics. The steel is getting ready. Need 4 carbon fiber, 8 carbon fiber, and 16 gold. We have just enough gold. Steel screws. Right. We have just enough gold. We have enough of this. We have enough screws. Still waiting on the steel. And just need to make 8 carbon fiber again. For this I will need resin. And how much? 15 and 8. 8. And should have... Nope, that's... Not enough. 15? Or 16. One more. 8. How much steel do we have now? Is enough? 24 and 20. Yeah, that's enough. Alright. The copper. Where is the copper? Copper. Yeah. So. Alright, that's all we need. Now let's pack everything up and start running. So, taking this with me, taking this with me. Right. So, hold on, I also need crafting bench, okay, so I can leave all the rest behind. Leave everything else behind. Don't need this. Oh, really need, just take a look. Probably make another bow. What do I need for the bow? That would actually help me a bit. So 6 rope and 6 epoxy. Can we make 6? Yes. Just enough to make 6. Bolts. And alright, taking the bow with us, and that's all we need, so let's put away all the stuff. This, don't need all of this. So, this, we need all of these. Don't need anything more. Just checking everything because I don't want to have forgotten something. Right, we need 50 and 10. Pretty sure. I'm really sure about the 50. Just gonna see if we can take more poison sacks. Alright. Getting that sleep in. I have everything now. I will take. Well, taking the crafting. Yeah, I can take the crafting bench, so we'll take the crafting bench. Let's see if we can get everything with me. Campfire would also be nice. And yeah, why not take these two, so I don't have to run back in here. Alright. Let's eat. We want the most stamina. and reduce stamina consumption by action. So we have everything we need. We need to get to the analyzer now. Through the Arctic. Hopefully we don't have any... Oh, should have just taken some oxygen with me from the... Alright. I didn't get the buff. Oh, it's also prime meat buff. So let's just consume bacon. They added so much more meat, but all the new meat types, except for bacon, just give you the same buff, so it doesn't give you anything to eat more than one. It's a bit of a weird choice, but... well. It's a lot better. I think this update was a lot better than the hydroponics update, which in my opinion was just absolutely useless. Like, it wasn't bad, but was just so useless. It might be good later, like in hindsight we would be looking back on it like, yeah, that was really good stuff, but right now it's just absolutely useless. It would take, like, the last update just gave you the really expensive crop plots, like with the metal ones, which are arguably worth it, maybe, and then the hydroponic ones, which are, like, you can forget about them. Those are only viable. Even like if you're playing casually, those would only really make sense when you're playing on the outpost, because on the outpost your time is more valuable. Your time is better spent having more fun with the permanent building and crafting than constantly reloading the outpost to get more resources. But normally, like, it doesn't make sense to make composites for just a small buff in food growth. I'm not cold in the Arctic because I have the Arctic Master talent, which is at the bottom of the exploration tree, and that's actually having all three of those talents: the Forest Master, Arctic Master, and Desert Master. I would recommend this for, well, even if you have a builder or something. Unless you're truly never going to leave the base, like, just let your friends do the objectives, and maybe you don't need it, but otherwise, those are well, the Arctic Master, everyone should get the Arctic Master. I think it makes life so much easier, and, well, it actually negates one of the big bonuses from the shop armor, which will give you, which would then make it more useful to not take it and to instead take 5 more items, which I almost always do, because 5 more items will usually give you, well, make your time on the planet a lot nicer than having the armor, which just saves you from, well, you can usually take a few more hits from a wolf, not really more hits from a polar bear. Maybe the normal ones, yeah, maybe it's like one more hit or two, but you shouldn't get hit by those, because if you get hit by those and they actually cause you to give you a debuff, if they actually make you bleed, then well, you're gonna die. It's really difficult to fight them then once you have the debuff. And yeah, so the shop armor, it's really good if you just on a mission where you have to cross a lot of biomes and not do anything, like craft, and you just want to do it quickly, then yeah, it's alright. But then you also want the glove armor actually, because it makes it faster. So yeah, and if you stay on one place, you generally want to not have to bother with enemies, and then the delay armor is, well, just absolutely the best. And later on you can upgrade to the hunter armor, which has a lot of the benefits from the delay armor, and stronger defense, so that you can well, you can actually approach it from the other side. The shop armor gives you a strong defense, but doesn't help you in any way in actually being invisible and not getting attacked. So the fights will happen, you will just be a little bit more prepared. And coming to it from the other perspective, like the delay armor will make fights just not happen. You will never have to fight if you don't want to. And then you can spec into the hunter armor, which will make it so that you will probably never have to fight if you want to, but if you want to fight, or if you just have bad luck and a fight happens, then you are better prepared for it. And that's for anyone playing the game casually, I would strongly suggest looking into that path, because it makes the game less stressful. Like, well, usually when I play in a team with a few people, and we just casually build a nice looking base and try to do the objective casually, we are mainly just taking the delay armor, and then we can just relax. You don't have to worry about dying, even on hardcore missions. You won't really get noticed with, from animals, which will then in turn make everything else easier. If you don't have to worry about wolves attacking you while you gather stone or wood, then you can do this faster, and that will make everything else easier. Of course, as a speedrunner, you can just run past everything. If you have all the speed in the world, then nothing can catch you, and even if a wolf notices you, it takes a few seconds. It always takes a few seconds for it to start hunting you, and if you run out of range in that time, they will just go back to searching, and nothing will happen. Alright, so what do we need? And it was 15, which means that we actually brought not enough, because I didn't take them, because I forgot. Well, whatever, it's not really a big problem. You can still... there's a cave really close by. There's a cave really close by, so don't need to worry about this. Always make one place to put it down, because if you just connect it directly, you cannot connect more things. That's always the rookie mistake. Like, you try to connect the electricity directly to the water pump or directly to the analyzer, and you just can't connect anything else. Alright, so there should be a cave right here. Right? Should be one right there. Just need 5 more sacks. It should be quite easy to obtain. Going to up corn and then fill up with water. That's not good. Sometimes there will be more here, but that was really bad luck, so don't have enough, which is bad. There should be more caves around here. But they're further away. Yes, there was one there. It should be bigger, so it should be more enemies there. But that's really not good. It's costing us a lot of time. And basically the speedrun is anyway, just for reference. Like, if you plan everything out a little bit more, then you should have no problems doing this quicker. But I'm warning you, if they change anything up again, then you might have a problem that they change something that makes this run a lot slower. And you gotta be kidding me. Seriously, just one again. That's really bad RNG. Well, okay, so this one's. Is there anything? Oh, we're gonna run right there. That's a big cave that always spawns. I think the minimum it can spawn is 5 or 6. That's the minimum. So it's done. Run there. Just need 2 more sacks, but just both caves have had really bad RNG, and I should have just taken them from the starter cave. But I had forgotten how many you need. I knew you needed 50 scales. Yeah, so. If you want to speedrun any mission, what I've seen people do is set the mission to private, but if you want to speedrun hardcore missions, you should always set it to friends only, because... Great, the cave's closed. Because if the run goes badly and you die, which might happen quite a lot, you can always just invite a friend over, or a stranger. Like, if you have a problem and you need someone to rescue you, you can also just ask me. Maybe I'll have time, but no promises. And then someone can save you from your own, from your character's demise. And also normal missions, like if the run goes not so good, like if it's really slow and you already know that you won't be happy with it, well, usually once you're this far, you can just say, hey, who wants this run? I did this with payday extraction. I needed to, like, until I was satisfied, I did it like probably 10 or 15 times, and almost always I would be really unsatisfied and had really bad RNG after I had already built the fabricator and the radar, so that people could then just join in and what am I doing? Here it is. So people could join in and do the
Like a pro. I gotta admit, I'm impressed. Sounds like you got company. There's been reports that wildlife don't like technology. Sure looks that way.
Oh, I forgot to. Well, this speedrun's not really. Oh. Oh. I forgot to get everything else. Like timing everything. Got to do it. But the most important thing is the overall timer, so. Doesn't really matter that much. I could craft myself a hut while I'm waiting. Yeah. Like if you're playing casually, you might have just come here with a hunting rifle. But yeah, that's a bit overkill for me. Don't usually make it, but if you already know that you're gonna spend a long time making a good looking base, well, then yeah, hunting rifle always nice. Probably the best beginner friendly weapon. Because with the bow you sometimes need to, well, you often can't kill stuff with one hit. But the stuff you get from this mission actually will make bows a lot more viable for bigger enemies, because with the poison arrows that you get from doing all this, you will be able to kill bigger stuff like bosses and polar bears with just landing a few glancing shots. They will just die from the poison damage, which can stack. It's a lot of fun trying it out on your friends. Oh, it's an incoming storm. That's not good, because that one's actually not sheltered. What do I need? I need sticks. I need sticks for hammer. This might not be that great. It's not taking damage right now. Which might change very quickly. Okay, no, it's fine.
You did it. They're all down.
Alright, that's good.
That was a close call.
Now we need to...
Okay. Looks like that sucker's ready to go. But there's one more thing. They want you to assemble. Put it together. Can you figure it out?
Okay, need some leather. Don't need anything else. So leaving it might spawn more. So someone here. Before. And should be enough. Yes, if you're wondering, you are actually a wall, which means you can block, like you can act like a wall and make the crafting bench think it's indoors. Your friends can also act like walls. So in theory, I haven't actually tried it out, but in theory,
I guess we're done here.
you should be able to
Unless you got other plans.
put the crafting bench down in the open,
All right.
place
I think
5
they'll be
people
happy
around
with
it,
that.
and that would count as
The ACS are paranoid.
having it
When you tick their boxes,
sheltered.
good things happen. I'd say you're on the right track.
yeah, just remember that when you are trying to make speedruns uh, for with multiplayer speedruns, you can mostly substitute a few walls with people. That way you can craft outside or just with only a bit of protection. There are also ways to craft wings with just a floor and a single roof piece, but they are very finicky to set up. So once you have it set it up, if you just want to do some quick crafting on the go, then it doesn't really make sense to do it like that, because sometimes you just need a minute or so to set it up. It's easier to just craft a full one times one box. But other times, if you just need a place to weather the storm, just placing a floor down with a roof piece on it will be enough to shelter you. And oh, hold on, why am I running with the bow out? That's yeah, I have been playing too much with my friends, where I have a casual character which has extra movement speed when holding a weapon. And yeah, in speedrunning, you generally for the glitchless category you want Fire Wrecker because of the increased stamina regeneration it gives you, which is really useful. During these jumps you get a lot of stamina back, which means that you can jump longer, further distances, and while you're jumping you're sprinting, so you're moving very fast. But in the actual any percent category, you want to use the spear, because the spear has a glitch where it has a talent which gives you 15% additional movement speed while aiming. The spear doesn't have the normal plus 10% while holding it, a talent. So it is usually slower, but there is a workshop spear which gives you just 10% additional movement speed while holding it, but that's on the spear itself, and it actually reduces the stamina consumed by sprinting. And then you can take the talent, which also gives you plus 15% while aiming, which normally wouldn't do anything because while you aim you can't sprint and you're constantly using stamina to aim. But you can aim with the spear, and then with just a little bit of well, while you aim you can unequip the spear and equip it again, and then it will count as aiming the whole time, even though you are not aiming, which will give you the 15% movement speed bonus, but will not cost you stamina, and you will be able to sprint. So that's a total of 25% movement speed added, with 10% reduced stamina cost of sprinting. Which is, well, that's a lot better than just additional stamina regeneration, because movement speed, like you're seeing right now, I have so much stamina because of decent food, and even with bad food like just watermelon and berries and workshop meal, we have quite a lot of stamina, especially with stamina talents. So stamina regeneration is only important during, well, while you are moving up difficult terrain. This terrain is really easy because you have a lot of gentle slopes downwards where you take no damage, or just a little bit of damage, but you can regenerate a lot of stamina with each jump, which makes stamina regeneration, well, not useless, but fairly useless. It makes it so that you can go longer. Like the hill doesn't have to be as steep to recover more than you lose, and you actually do short inclines. If they're just really gentle, you'll still regenerate a little bit, and that's still better if you have a higher regeneration rate. But for yeah, in the glitch, in the any percent category, you can use any glitch you want. Using the spear is a lot better. Especially on long runs, where the additional movement speed, just like here, this would be a lot better than additional regeneration. You will want to still take the Biohacker if you are doing anything stamina intensive, like if you're mining or chopping down a lot of trees, then you will want to switch to the Fireworker to quickly regenerate the lost stamina if you're doing like a lot of mining in a row. Just as information, if you wanted to farm a lot of exotics during the Snow Crash Recovery mission, the mission ends right here, and that wall there, you can run against it and use Unstuck to teleport you back. That will save you, I think, about 5 or 6 minutes of running back, and yeah, it's right where the mission ends. So that will. We might have a problem because we are cold, but probably not because we are still very fast. On the transition from one biome to the next, you will have a short period of time where your temperature is adjusting, because the temperature range changes, but the temperature range changes instantly, but your temperature gauge needs a bit of time. So you're slow. So if you are not as fast, you will sometimes have a problem if there are enemies right on the border, because you will slow down due to the cold debuff. And sometimes there's also a storm, which will slow you down further, which makes things a bit annoying, but usually not a big problem. The low oxygen warning is not really slowing you down. It's just 10% reduced experience. But the grasping for air, when you run out of oxygen, will actually slow you down quite a lot. And since we still have a little bit to go, we'll just eat a bit of oxalate. There are quite a few people always playing in this perspective. I generally don't like it because it's a bit weird to aim, and I think it's just too far off to the side. If it was a little bit more over his shoulder, over your character's shoulder, then I think I would like it also quite a lot, because I normally don't play these games in third person, in first person. That's just for shooters and stuff where you have to really precisely aim. But I think it's just a little bit disorientating to have it like this. Just too far off to the side. But again, that's just preference. A lot of people are enjoying this view a lot more than so they can see the character move and all the animations. And also see more of the surroundings. And yeah, I crafted a bunch of stamina regeneration potions, but haven't used them yet because not really concentrated. Alright, that's it. That's the run. And I also forgot to time anything else, so timings of this will not be useful for a better run. And here it is, mission complete. But yeah, the time is almost 2 hours. I think if you really plan it out, you can save like 30 minutes. Alright, thank you for watching.